Welcome to reading class, second grade. So today we have lesson 13, and it's about Mario and the monkeys. Now this story took place in Central or South America. I'll show you on the globe where South America is. South America is the continent just beneath North America. We live up here in North America, and South America is underneath North America. So it's a place where monkeys live, and we talked about jungles and rainforests already. That's where the rainforests are. Monkeys like to live in the jungles and the rainforests. And okay. So first of all, before we go on any further, let's review a little bit. So let's review the Bible verses. We have Psalm 119, verse 30, and that is, I have chosen the way of truth. And also we have Luke 6:31, which says, and as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. And also Matthew 28:20, which is, lo, I am with you alway. Okay, and so for today, our Bible verse is going to be this for the next few lessons. So it's, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Proverbs 1:8. So that's a little bit longer verse, but it's a really good verse. And it means that we should respect our parents and honor them. And also, it's a little bit longer than some of the others. So it might take a little bit longer to memorize it. So we'll work at that today. It would be good if you'd start today working on it, and also into tomorrow. Okay, so let's look at the study words and the meanings. So I have the study words with the meanings written on the board here. The first word is chattering. That means making sharp, quick sounds that sound like talking. That's what monkeys like to do. They like to chatter. And cottage, a small house. Huge, very large. Mario, a boy's name. Marketplace, a place to buy and sell things. And trail means a path. So, it's going to the name Mario. That is a Spanish name. It looks like it has an R in it, but the best way for us to pronounce it is with a D instead of the R, because that's often how you would pronounce Spanish words, is when you see an R, then it kind of rules it like a D. Okay, so, those are your new words and the meanings for today. Now let's look into your story for today. You can open up your books to the story, which would be on page 250. And look in the first paragraph to find out who the characters were. So the first paragraph, it looks like Mario is there, and also he lived with his parents. They lived in a little cottage in a great forest in South America. They were very poor. They worked hard, but they were a very poor family. And it's just harder to make a lot of money down there and be able to keep it. They have to work a lot harder than what we have to, and so they were a good family. Now I'll read you something else that they have in my book here. It says, one day Mario's mother sent him to the market with some little doll hats she had made. She told him to be very careful with the hats. Before Mario got to the market, the hats were on heads, but not on dolls' heads. So check this picture out. Oh no, poor Mario. If Mario was watching the hats carefully, what could have happened to them? Okay, so that picture in your reader pretty much tells you what happened with the hats, but you can read your story some more and find out if he got those hats back again or not. Because his mom, I'm sure she had to work really hard making those hats, It would be too bad if he wouldn't have him to take to market. So yeah, you can read your story. If you want to read it out loud today, that would be great. That would save you time tomorrow. And read it out loud. And when you read it out loud, I wish I'd be with you for this story because it's really an interesting and good story. And it has a lot of expression in it too. But yeah, you can read it to someone in your family and try to read it with a lot of expression. And yeah, let's look over a few things in your lesson. If you have your light units open, you can follow along with me. I'll go through your directions today. So part A, it says to choose a study word that is a synonym of each bold word and write its number in the small box. So remember what synonyms are? Synonyms are words that mean alike and they have similar meanings. So you will look for that and write the number of the word in the box. So each new word has a number beside it, so then you can write the number of the word in the box. And in part B, it says write the answer to the question. So you can read the question and write down the answer for it. And then part C, read the Bible verse to yourself 3 times. D, think how the first 2 words go together and write a word from the box that goes with the bold word in the same way. So you can think through that. And then part E, circle O-U-G-H in each bold word. Match each sentence to the correct way to say the bold word. And then you also have page 35. Part F, write the missing words to complete each Bible verse. Those were review. You had those Bible verses in the last few lessons. If you don't know, you can look back for them. But try to have them memorized till your quiz at least. And then part G, circle the pronoun in each sentence. Pronouns take the place of nouns. So whenever you have a pronoun, it's going to be taking the place of a noun, like he would take the place of Elijah, and she would take the place of Ariana. They would take the place of Clayton and Wilson, and on like that. Okay, then part H says number the words in alphabetical order. And part I, write why this might have happened. So you have a sentence there and it says Eddie opened the window because, and so you can think about why Eddie would have opened the window and write down why you think it would have happened. And then you also can read Mario and the monkeys in the bottom there. Okay, I'll let you go ahead with your lesson. Be really careful on it. And yeah, remember to use a lot of good expression when you read your story. See you tomorrow.